As for the Markham 2022 budget press conference. And I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to Budget Chair Amanda Colucci for all her hard work throughout all of the meetings, Vice Chair of Budget Subcommittee, Andrew Keys, and I value his input as well throughout the process. I know they've worked very closely together and make a great team throughout the budget process. And of course, to all of the council, because truly this has been a collective effort. I want to say thank you as well to Joel Lustig, our city treasurer, and his finance team. It's an incredible team. And as one of the main players on that team, certainly throughout the budget process, is Lisa Chen. Just incredible public servants who know the budget inside out. And sometimes we look to them to get the answers that we need right on the spot. So thank you to all of them, and particularly for always making the budget process so transparent and for the most part, easy to follow, not only for members of council, but for the public. And to each and every member of council, I know that many of you certainly were asked to participate because we had some big decisions to make towards the end of the budget process. And I know Councillor Colucci will recognize the budget subcommittee and those members of council who also chose to sit through the many budget sessions. I want to say here in the city of Markham, we're well served by our senior leadership team. And that really starts at the top with our Chief Administrative Officer, Andy Taylor, our Commissioner of Corporate Services, Trinella Kane, our Commissioner of Development Services, Arvind Prasad, Morgan Jones, who's our Commissioner of Community Services, Claudia Stordo, who serves as our Director of Legal Services and our Human Resources Director, and of course, Adam Grant, our Fire Chief. Now, some of you know that 2021 marked the 50th anniversary for the incorporation of the city of Markham. And fair to say that our community has come a long way since 1971. Through our collective journey, the city of Markham has become a premier Canadian municipality. And I'm very proud to say that our standards are sought after by many communities, especially our financial track record. And that truly includes this year's tax increase. And when you combine our tax increase this year, we're very proud to say that we have the lowest average tax increase in the GTA for the past 17 years. Now, I'd like to take some time to highlight the pillars of the 2022 budget that truly keep the city of Markham safe and sound. Budget 2022 provides for increased community safety and strengthens our fiscally sound management in all aspects of the services and programs that we deliver. The impact of this budget, along with the very strategic direction that we're taking in key areas, will truly have lasting benefits for years to come, and in many respects are incredibly transformational. There's a major bold shift in our fire and emergency services, which will modernize our fire service, delivering excellent fire service and enhanced fire service using equipment and technology advancements. And actually in doing so, we'll be able to improve the coverage for our fire services and continue to maintain or improve our response times even as the community continues to grow. We'll be introducing a Canadian-made technology, Drago. Drago is a high-powered water cannon that can spray mist 250 feet and operate at a flow of 50 gallons per minute. This setup can be operated by just 2 firefighters and is more effective than our standard equipment that requires at least 4 firefighters. Innovative technology will change the way that we will fight fires, provide a multi-hazard capacity, and allow for equal distribution of the fire services right across our entire city. Another significant area of savings is our recently unveiled fire training center. Now, you have to appreciate that some of the original concepts peg the cost at around $18 million. Proud to say that a made in Markham solution using repurposed, or as we like to say in the city of Markham, recycled shipping containers brought the cost down to a mere $85,000. This system is more flexible and can easily be reconfigured to a variety of training scenarios, all with a quick operational start that immediately put an end to the practice of taking out a whole fire truck out of service while our crews left our community for training. There's also been a significant shift on the way that we provide call taking and dispatch. While we were facing the looming implementation of the next generation 911, we were also facing costs in the millions of dollars with new equipment that we would have had to purchase and increased operating costs. Now, with a new contract arrangement with the City of Barrie, which takes advantage of their industry-leading facility, we will have an overall savings of $730,000 for our taxpayers here in the City of Markham. Our fire and emergency services budget represents 16% of our overall operating budget. And as the mayor of Markham, I can tell you that I've been challenging the status quo for the past few years, asking if there was another model, another way to deliver fire services, especially in a growing community like ours. I know too that our CAO, Andy Taylor, was also persistent in looking for alternative ways to meet all of the objectives of the Master Fire Plan. I want to take a moment, this is an odd thing to do, but I actually want to take a moment to thank the previous councils for not rushing to a conclusion. And for this council, and they need to be applauded for this, for approving a new modernized deployment plan. But I also want to say an incredible thank you to the senior leadership within the Markham Fire and Emergency Services. They rose to the challenge to think about the future, ways to make our community safer, and to dramatically reduce the risks of our firefighters when they are fighting fires. So I would like to acknowledge our fire chief, Adam Grant, our deputy chiefs, Chris Nearing and Matthew Kay. And let's give them a hand because they've just done an outstanding job. Thanks to all of them.